Hi, Sir Jones. How's it going? I was expecting you in the best of ways. Thanks for stopping by. I like making art, and I love people that look at it. I actually love people that look at art. I like art, but I love the people that look at it, so thank you so much. You're the best. I wish nothing but the best for you and your family, and your friends. And I think art has the power to pull us all together. And, make us think about what kind of toppings we want on our pizza. It's okay to share and throw out ideas. As long as we can all eat pizza together in peace. Happy Pizza Day, everybody. Hey, thanks. Right now I'm drawing the bottom of this drawing, so that's the bottom, which that's sort of what I'm guessing is the bottom anyways. Some kind of ball. Maybe like a beach ball or something there. And then we got some kind of dog down here. It looks really happy. Let's make another little dog down here. Doesn't look so happy. Dang it. I say when in doubt, give it a flower. For example, if you're on the subway, just like stole somebody's wallet, and they're like, "Hey man, give me my wallet back. Come on, seriously, give me my wallet back. Give me my wallet back." And you're like, "How about a flower?" And they say, "You really are a wonderful person. Keep the wallet. Thank you for the flower." And you go on about your day. No harm, no foul. To be fair, that's only happened about eight times or something like that, out of like 70. So it's good odds, but still it is kind of rare. That's why now I just snatch and run. It's just one fluid movement, my friends. Snatch and run, snatch and run, snatch and run. Just gotta snatch it and run it with it. But that's why I take the L train all the way down to D-Town, on the other side of the sea state, somewhere on the western hemisphere of the E world. Gaia, maybe, I don't know, whatever you guys want to call it. You preppy hippies are calling it these days. I don't even know anymore. I can't even keep track. But I would love to know. I don't want to offend anybody. Wasn't that funny? Yeah, no, I just want to laugh. Yeah, go ahead and laugh. I'm sorry. No, you're good. You're good. No, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said that. That wasn't my place to say. You have a wonderful laugh, and I'm very sorry. Thank you so much. Thank you. Who are you? Get out of here. Who are you? Uh, your door was open. I just came right in. Do you have any coffee? No, dude. Just please leave. Okay. See you later. Yeah. See yourself out. If you wouldn't mind doing the dishes before you go. Thank you. Well, it's the little things in life, the details. And it's amazing what an accent will do, like just the subtle little nudge in the right direction, with a line or something, How one line can mean so many different things too. And when they're all put together in such a way, yeah, it has a nice movement to it. But it's also how I, maybe like the closest thing that I could call like me zenning out. I work on things like this when I'm busy doing commissions and things like that. Something I can just come home and just, go to town on without no expectations and no worry of messing it up or anything. But that's the thing. Even my mistakes, it's like the Bob. It's I take the Bob Rossian approach, and I think that mistakes are the best things ever because they can put you in the right directions. And when it comes to art, I use that term very loosely, mistakes, because I make mistakes all the time. But that's the thing. You just gotta use them. You gotta use the mistakes. Turn those frowns upside down. I appreciate your kind words. And just a little arm. The heck? What the heck? Sorry for the language, friends, but what the heck? What? What the heck? Sorry for the language, everybody. What the heck? What? I like art. I've been drawing ever since I was a wee lad. In the rural little country towns of Northern California. When a lot of people think about California, they don't think about, farmers and countries and people riding horses and rodeos, and they think about Hollywood and palm trees and squirrel nuts and zipper lips and all sorts of, wacky dackies and talkie-talkies and all those slimy little bastards. But they don't think about foggy, rainy, like Northern California is very. When I was growing up in the '90s, anyways, it was like slimy and it was just full of orchards too. Northern California's almond orchards or almond, depending on what side of the street you're from. And orchards for me were like basically the best thing since cemeteries, because there were places I could go as a kid just to get away from. If you knew your way around an orchard or a cemetery, you could get places a lot faster, and you could get away from people a lot quicker, and you could find places to smoke cigarettes and do stupid teenager stuff. I used to find the coolest spots in these orchards, like a mile deep in these orange orchards and stuff, where nobody would ever find you. And then if they did, you would just disappear into the oranges. Hey, where'd he go? What happened to that kid? He disappeared, dude. What? Yeah, into the oranges. Whoa! Oh my god! Lucky bastard did it. The son of a bitch did it. He can't get far. Why? Well, he's leaking orange juice. If it bleeds, we can kill it. Growing up out in the country is like growing up in like a wonderland in its own right, though. Your idea of having fun is going out into the wilderness and finding dead things and poking them with sticks. And learning about death from in a very gooey, visceral way. All sorts of weird, crazy little dead things all over the place. I got quite used to it. In a way, you get used to it in a way that you can shut your brain off to it, but then it's harder when it's your own animal, of course, or something like that you have feelings for. And it took me a long time to reconcile those two. Because I worked at vet clinics when I was really young too, like 18 and stuff, and I had to deal with some really, really heavy stuff. And then I just like suppressed all of it. And then it kind of came out a lot later as like a depression. I saw a lot of animals suffering, and it sort of killed me inside for a little bit. I love animals. Anyways. Forgot what we were talking about. I think we were talking about Cheese Whiz and Frito fries. You guys ever had those French Frito fries? Oh, yeah, me too. I love them. One time I put one up my nose so far that it went up into my brain, and it got me thinking, I'm a Frito fry now, and I'm gonna take over the world. And so then I would spit out these little Frito fry worms, and they would crawl in other people's ears and other orifices, thank God. And it was really gross, but I took over half the human population for about 6 months before they got me, friends. And when they got me, everybody else, fell down or passed out or something. And the little Frito fry brain worm came squiggling out of their ear, and everybody became normal again. And you know what? I got to thinking after that. Damn, Frito fries sound good. That's all. That's all I wanted to say. Damn, Frito fries sound good. Anybody got any Frito fries? I just want to know. Just raise your hand. Not if you're driving. If you're driving, don't raise your hand. Thank you. Hands. Oh, heck. I'll love you anyways. Y'all know that. There we go. And now a little roundness there, right there. Yoko Shibata. My Japanese friend, Yoko. I got permission for her reading a poem on YouTube, and I used it in one of my songs. And that was her just then. Isn't that wild? Isn't life kind of wild? I mean, come on, you gotta admit. Isn't it weird, like, being, like, just weird, different versions of each other? Like, y'all are, it's like, how I have cousins and brothers and stuff out there. Well, I also have friends that I consider to be like best, so much best friends that I consider them to be my family, and I would literally, it depends on how the death would happen, but I would most likely die for them if I could. Unless it was like burning alive or getting eaten by a shark, there's no fucking way. But anything else, practically almost. But nothing heights, nothing like that. I can't do heights. No suffocation. Nothing like. If it was quick, I could do it easily. But that's the thing. If I could do that for one of my friends, then I could do that for strangers. Like I could do that for somebody I don't know as well. And I just think it's cool, like because in my dreams, in your dreams too, probably. You can be everybody at the same time, almost, or jump into different people's bodies and scenarios and stuff like that, just simultaneously, just as fast as you can think it, you're doing it. And I think life can be the same way. That's why you can, how art can imitate life, and how art can change the world, because it allows you to put yourself in other people's shoes in a way that other vices maybe can't so easily, in a way. How something can, like music or song or a piece of art, can just reach out and grab you by the little heart nuts and squeeze and have you on your knees. Art is the medicine. Being alive and being able to witness it is the blessing and the cure. My cure, anyways. Yeah, I like art a lot. It makes me happy. And it makes me happy that people respond to it. Or, yeah, they get something from it. It always has made me happy that I've always appreciated the company. I just saw something that I wanted to. Where was it? I'm close. It's like Waldo. Well, there's one, maybe. Alright, I'll find it. I'll find it later. Maybe it was that, but I don't think that was it. Welcome back to Art Club with Storie Grubb. Grab the popcorn and say hello to the kitchen. If anybody's in the kitchen, can you get me something? Maybe like some water. I'd even take some water. If anybody. Oh, thanks. Damn, you guys are quick. Thank you so much. That wasn't water. That wasn't water. That was really good water. Thank you so much. You guys are the best. Here we go. Little vine coming right there. Coming down. Here we go. Mr. Waffles! Hey, it's you! Mr. Waffles, I have so many questions. I have been waiting. I have so... Mr. Waffles. Hold on. Okay. Mr. Waffles, if this is the same Mr. Waffles from Baker Street, 1709 Baker Street, from Philadelphia, right? Okay, well... It's been so long, Mr. Waffles, I wrote this song just for you, Mr. Waffles, it's true. Mr. Waffles, I wrote a song for you. Is it true what they say, Mr. Waffles? Are you really doing okay? I miss you. I miss playing games with ya. On the street, playing games with you, Mr. Waffles. Is this Mr. Waffles from? Is this Mr. Waffles from Philadelphia, or is this Mr. Waffles from the Philly sandwich shop in Brooklyn Heights, California? Because I need to know. Otherwise, the song's going to be very, very confusing. Oh my God, this is embarrassing. I thought you were somebody else. Yeah, this is. I've been waiting to play that song for 17 years. Yeah, so you wouldn't have understood any of that then, right? Okay. My apologies. Different Mr. Waffles. No big deal. I'll just keep that one in my back pocket, right? Okay. Hey, fair enough. You don't work for the CIA? Or okay. I believe you. Everything's fine here, sir. Everything's fine here, officer. Mr. Waffles. Nothing to see here. Isn't that what you guys say? That's what when I used to work for the FBI, that's what I used to say. Everywhere I went, people would be like, "Well, hello there, Special Agent Mr. Belgian Waffles." That was my nickname. That's why me and Mr. Waffles got along so well. And I said, and I'd be like, "There's nothing to see here, miss." And I'd always say it with that accent, and they would just be like, "Oh, right." And even my mom would be like, "Hey, Belgian, there's a phone call for you," and I'd be like, "Nothing to see here, mum," and she'd be like, "Oh, right," and that accent lasted for at least 30 years, and it's slowly starting to creep back into my language again, my vernacular. Isn't that what you call it? Vacuumacula. It's immaculate. It's immaculate conversation. That's what it is. That's how I was raised to believe. And as long as you're raised to believe something, how can it be wrong? I don't doubt that there's evildoers out there, but it's not those that believe that are doing the evil doing. It's that what I'm saying. It's just that upside down world out there. Sometimes it's inside out, sometimes it's upside down, and sometimes it's downright dirty, friends, and soggy. Well, hello, Mother.
Hello, son.
How are you? I was just talking about you. I was just impersonating you.
Oh, hello.
Yeah, right.
What?
Right.
What? I'm going to sit in the chair.
You want to sit over here and talk? Why don't you sit in this chair and just sit here and talk? And you'd have to talk a lot louder than you talk like a little pigeon. Like a little coo here and there, and a coo.
Coo.
I'm saying don't talk like a pigeon.
Oh.
Nobody wants to hear a pigeon. They poop all over the place, and their little deformed feet get all grubby and gross and moist and stuff. We were just talking about soggy feet. Pull up a chair. Let's see yours. Let's see them. Off with the socks.
Yeah.
Nah, Mom. Dude, I'm just totally just sitting here drawing and stuff.
What you doing?
Oh, I'm just drawing. Trying to keep an accent or two. And I was just talking to Mr. Waffles. Do you remember Mr. Waffles from Philly? From 1973?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah. I thought this was him, and I sang like a song that was like 3 days long on the Earth Moon calendar, you know.
Oh.
And he's over there laughing at me, making fun of me, roasting me and stuff. And it wasn't even the same guy. It was a different Mr. Waffles.
Well, I'm sure there might be another one.
I'm sure. I've ran into 3 earlier today at the grocery store. On all 3. I mean, we all went to grab the same thing of waffles in the freezer. It was so funny.
Oh, like that story.
Yeah, we got in a fight and like we knifed each other and everything. We were laughing as
Oh,
we
I
were
saw
leaving with the
that.
paramedics. It
I
was
saw that part.
well, and thank you for stepping in and taking the
Anytime.
taking the blows.
And that's even without the steel-toed
Oof.
the little rubber shoes I have on.
Oh, the waffle gangs don't mess around.
Mm-mm.
Not where
They
we're
know
from.
what they want, and they will get it.
At any
How do you think I
whatever
got
aisle
so-
you go, they'll cut through aisles just to like get to their waffles.
How do you think I got so mean?
No, it wasn't from lack of finding and acquiring said waffles. That's for sure. Waffleism has been on the rise lately, and it's been kind of crazy. But as long as that's why we're here, Mr. Waffles. We got to keep each other in check. Just got to watch each other's backs. Just got to make sure we know exactly what we're talking about and what we're consistently believing in and preaching across the board. I'm pro waffle. I am 100% pro waffle. I don't mind if somebody else isn't 100% as long as they're over 78%. So that's all.
I mean, I'm pro waffle too, but waffles are on the downside.
Well, have a
restaurant I go to.
Have a good night, Mr. Waffles. Mr. Waffles is leaving the building, Mother.
Oh,
He is.
but
They are. I assume it's a
they're
him.
They got there. And I don't like pancakes all the time.
No, only twice a day for me.
Uh-oh.
What?
I see a bin. Has
Oh.
my initial on it.
Oh,
YS.
it could be empty, but
I
it could. If it's yours, it's
don't
mine
need it
now.
Right now, I'm good. Eventually, though, maybe.
You don't need it right now. Do you remember that song? I remember that song. I think didn't it go like, you don't. You don't. You don't need it right now, yeah. You don't need it right now. Put away your socks, put away your drugs, 'cause you do not need it right now. I had to burp. I had to burp, Mom. Good God.
And on that, I will go now. Oh, boy. No, she was.
Everybody's in it for themselves, I'd rather die. Everybody's in it for themselves, it makes me cry. Everybody's in it for themselves, I ask and I don't know why. Everybody's in it for themselves, and so am I. Are there any coattails in here for me to ride? And I wonder what it is you fear that keeps you shy. Is there anybody else in here or there, for God's sakes, anywhere would be fine? Is there anybody else in here with the gear to grind? So don't dance into light that way. Let's gonna dance with you. Don't dance into light that way. Don't dance into light that way. The light's gonna dance with you. Don't dance into light that way. The light's gonna dance with you. Everybody's in it for themselves, the wells are dry. We buy anything that sells, dead or alive. Everybody's playing show and tell, to hell with you and your kind. Because everybody knows we're only in it for the dime. Don't dance into light that way, light's gonna dance with you. Don't dance into light that way. Dance into light that way. Don't dance into light that way, because the light's gonna dance with you. Everybody's in it for themselves, I'd rather die. Whoa, everybody's in it for themselves, it makes me cry. Everybody's in it for themselves, I laugh because I don't know why. Everybody's in it for themselves, and so am I. So don't dance into light that way, the light's gonna dance with you. Don't dance into light that way, the light's gonna dance with you. Don't dance into light that way, the light's gonna dance with you. Don't dance into light that way, because the light's gonna dance with you. Don't dance into light that way, the light's gonna dance with you. Don't dance into light that way. Don't dance into light that way, the light's gonna dance with you. Don't dance into light that way, because the light's gonna dance with you. That was a song I wrote back in 1902 when I had the guts to let it all hang out. Which is also not true. But does it really matter?
That towel in her cage,
Mm-hmm.
or her castle, or whatever it is.
You recognize it?
Oh, I bought it, and another one had a flamingo on it. I think I still have that one.
Mm-hmm.
But that one, I bought it for you,
Mm-hmm.
and you were like, what?
12?
Or
Maybe even younger. Like
yeah.
10?
Yeah, maybe.
In Davis, I think.
Yeah, and Gabe had one, and you had one, and I had one. I better go see. She wanted me to help her put those things back in the thing.
Oh.
You know, and it's hard.
Sorry, friends. I had to work on the old mountaintop, and for that the wind is too loud, and so I have to mute it, because if I don't mute it, and the mountain, the air, you know what I mean, right? Hello, Savage. Hello, Savage. Savage. We're doing a quick changeover. I think Blight was gonna come on. He wanted to draw for a little bit, so I was gonna let Blight come on and do his thing. And hey, Blight, how's it going? High five. Yeah, all right. Hey, Storie. Where are you going, man? I thought you were gonna hang out. I'm gonna go inside and eat a pizza and maybe eat a Snickers bar or something. No, you go ahead and you draw. You sure, man? I mean, I thought you're good for me to go on. I don't want to take up your time. I mean, no, you're good, dude. Oh, cool. I kind of wanted to smoke some trees. If I guess not. Jeez, I wasn't quite ready to go live yet. If y'all know what I mean. I like to burn trees down. Oh. How is the world out there, friends? I wouldn't know. I'm still learning to write my name in snow. In cursive, that is. It's been a long time since I've been able to do that. Living in Bakersfield for so long, you don't even get much snow down there. You get artificial snow, so you get to practice as much as you want if you got the room to do it. But it tends to, well, what are you city folk? What do you uncountrified city folks say most of the time? You say dry ice or something like that. I don't even know what y'all say. Flaky, some kind of snowflakey ice or something like that. Who knows? Who cares, really? It's just peeing in the snow. No big deal. I'm peeing in the snow. I think that was my first single back in 1977. I created those vinyls myself. I actually carved the grooves into the vinyl and wrote the songs that way. I memorized the depth and everything of every little note and every little nook and cranny of that there song. I called my line. Okay, wait, how'd that go? Mama's watching me in the backyard, making vinyl again in the snow. They used to do it in the backyard. It was cheaper that way, and it kept the vinyl nice and cold and taut. The snow did. It kept it nice and cold. That way you could really carve into those little things. And, well, it gave me something to really fight against. It gave me hope. It really pushed me to get the job done quicker because it was really freaking cold out there in the snow. I wouldn't come in and I wouldn't eat until I was done carving those vinyls. I was 7 years old, carving my little 7 inches. In the motherfucking cold ass snow. Yep, that's all. Pretty sure that's how that one goes. What a wild life that we do lead, my friends. It's crazy, going from, paying in cursive and your name in the snow to, paying in cursive your name in a brick fireplace in a mansion in Beverly Hills. I've come a long ways. I never thought I'd be living in Beverly Hills. Wait, that was a dream, wasn't that? Terry? Hey, Terry, where do I live again? Oh, you don't live in Beverly Hills, that's for sure. Hey, Terry, you can go shove it. I wasn't even asking you. Oh, you would literally ask me, man. Come on now. So, just leave me alone. Always giving me the truth, all blunt-like and stuff. I'll show you a blunt. What? What's that? Oh, man, he's in the other room. I can never get to that side because it's all caved in and stuff. Hey, Terry, you really are. You a son of a gun, you little buckaroo. That's what I have to say about that. Is anybody out there? If anybody remembers, if there's any way that you can bring me some fresh underwear, I'd really appreciate it. I don't care what size. I'll make it work. I have no chocolate milk, and we have no laundry detergent. I just want some fresh underwear is all I want. It's been 47 years. Hell, I'm just by myself. I hardly even wear clothes anymore. Except for when y'all see me wearing clothes, of course. Those are the only times, I promise. Not that it's a contest or anything, but, you know. we should change the subject. Cowboys, I went to this clinic back when I lived in California, and it was called Cowboys Anonymous, and it helped me realize what kind of a cowboy that I was. I tell you what, I'm a countrified cowboy to the core. But you know, I ain't two things. I ain't a jelly bean, and I tend to be on the outskirts of the country. You know, on the outskirts, literally that, like wearing skirts and stuff. It's just kind of country-like, you know. Like, oh, it's kind of cool. And the cows don't care. I go out there in the country, the cows don't care. Shit, cows, they stare as cows do. I kind of like them cows because they make me dream of better days. They're coming ahead, clouds. They part for us, like Moses parting the Red Sea. You know. Back in Sunday classes, I learned that about cows and how they have the potential to change the world. It's like the butterfly effect, except for this time it's the bovine effect. The bovine effect. It's very beautiful. It's a very beautiful thing, friends. The bovine. I used to call that the Bovine Express. The Bovine Express. Yeah. Mama dancing in the courtyard again. The tavern's burning down. Mama lit the mansion, burnt the tavern down. Has very little to do with bovines, really, but and more about my mom, how she burnt down the country tavern. The big wooden match. Oh, Mom, she's a firecracker. Mama's a little firecracker these days, lighting them off and throwing them towards babies. There's little M80s. She lets M80s off, and she's like throwing them at little babies. And the hell, down in the country, the babies throw them right back. But who gives a dang? You know, it's a baby's a baby. They've got soft little skin. You don't want to, like, you know, do some real damage on those little things. That's why I have 12 digits on each hand. just in case something gets blown off. Blown asunder. Let the little digit grow back. You only get third or fourth chance to make a first impression, folks. Make it count. Well, hello, Jordan. Everybody say hi to Jordan. Jordan, this is everybody. Everybody, Jordan. In the country, yeah, in the country right now. In the country, yeah, yeah, right, yeah. In the country, countrified people right now. Oh, darling, 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 yeah, in the country. Darling, 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 darling. How many darlings do I have to say? Jesus, it's a lot of darlings. Darling, darling, one more darling for the morning back home. I run a darling stand and I need as many darlings as I can get. Oh, darling, 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 I got 12. Darling, 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 darling. 16 more? Is that 16? Yeah, 16. Darling, 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 darling. I said 26. I think that's enough. Gonna be rich by noon. Don't spend your money so soon. Yeah, save it up. That's right, Therma. Let it rip. Therma is my water heater. She's saying what we're all feeling. I don't know if y'all are familiar with that song, but it's quite a banger. Ow. Thanks, Jordan. I really appreciate that. You're doing. I appreciate the comments and the kind words. You know, it's these moments that I think we should all just stop and appreciate the fact that how somebody can be so absolutely radical and thoughtful and cool and what else, Jordan? Radical. I already said radical. Rad, short for radical, but still has a different vibe. Um, comment, comment. Cool. There's gotta be a cool like hey cat, do you speak English yet? Where's my cat? Does anybody know where my cat is? Terry? Come on. Have you guys seen my cat? The camera's been broken for years, man. The camera's been broken for years. I'm not talking about the cameras. I'm asking if you've seen my cat. No. Over. Shit. You don't have to say over. God. When did I get back? I thought Blight was okay. Blight didn't want to deal with the cat, I guess. Sorry, friends. A little bit confusing down here. And I say down here because tonight I'm not up there like I usually am. I'm under the earth. So, Jordan, I think you know what I'm talking about. Are you saying drawings? What are you saying, Johns? You've done that a few times. Creepy friends on live right now. Creepy friends. We can be friends all day. We can be friends for the rest of the year, okay? Okay. We can be friends all day. Be creepy little friends in the microwave all day. Until someone pulls us away in the microwave. The microwave, in the microwave, I wanna stay. In the microwave. That's a song that I'm writing, Jordan. I've been writing that for probably like 39 years. I still don't know what the chords are, and back that was even before microwaves were existed. And if I wasn't even born yet, how did I write that song? But I did. I was, and you were, and I was just so confused. Huh? I am. You know, I have fond memories of John Deere. He was an interesting person, and his the funny thing is John wasn't even his first name. It was his third name. He had a few different. I'm talking about like I'm not talking about like middle name and that kind of stuff. I'm talking like he had totally different names, like because he started 3 or 4 different families and stuff, and I was one of those families. So John, technically, his name for us was Todd Brackman, and Todd Brackman was an oil tycoon, and so Todd Brackman is actually John Deere from the John Deere and Catherine Rockefeller Association, based out of Brooklyn, Ohio. And I can't tell you how far back Ohioans and I go because once upon a time, back in 1833, I was actually in Ohio, back when it was merged with Idaho, and everybody back then used to get those two confused with each other, even though they were so very far apart. And the weather wasn't even the same, and the people didn't even look the same. They didn't even look alike either. And we used to play the different ukuleles all night long together and just rock out and just have the best of times. And if we could have done it back then, I just don't understand why people can't do it now. That's all I'm saying, Jordan. I just don't. Ow, I keep hitting myself. Wait, what were we talking about? Is my time to go? You love songs. I like songs. How do you? Really nice. Well, the thing about music, Jordan. Let's talk this out. The thing about music. Ouch, son of a. Hold on, 1 second. That's it. That's it. The thing about music, Jordan, is how fast it can cut to the heart of the matter. I mean, that's a song. There, boom. And art is the same way, and so are these live streams. I mean, the live streams. I don't know if I'm answering your question at all, but like, the live streams tend to be full of boredom and sadness and you know uh, depression and misery and wait, what were we talking about again? Wait, okay. Oh, like oh yeah, okay, yeah. I go live pretty much all the time. I don't ever go unlived. I try to stay aware that I'm going live later, even when I'm not live then. Um, but I tend to go live every day, and that it doesn't answer any of your questions or concerns, I'm sure, but that's okay. Sonia, I'm kind of having a hard time keeping up with your comments, but I think I'm picking up what you're putting down. Let's see, how old am I? Okay, I was born when the Industrial Revolution was just a child. So you do the math. Here I go again, dripping at the ends. Meat on bone and hair on skin, erected by your compliments, and I don't know what makes me a man. Nobles get the land, lions get the lamb, monkeys get 2 sets of hands. Evolution makes me want to dance, and I don't know what makes me a man. If you're out of shape, you hit the gym. If you're tired, then try sleeping in. If you're lazy, go get some discipline. But me, I don't feel anything, because I don't know what makes me a man. Don't have much of a chin, my self-esteem is dim. I can't believe I'm even here, singing about my chin, when I don't know what makes me a man. Here I go again, dripping at the ends. Meat on bone and hair on skin. The only difference between me and a fucking mannequin is that I don't know what makes me a man. I don't know what makes me a man. I don't know what makes me a man. That was a song I wrote for little Johnny on the streets of Mexico back in probably the 1330s. It was a different time. The Crusades were a horrible time for all of us, my friends, and well, let's just say it was the best of times, it was the worst of times, and I don't want to talk about it anymore. Little Johnny was my friend, and let's just not talk about that. We're all friends here too. Don't worry about that. All right, back to business. Okay. Hey Jordan, I'm 45, just so you know. I don't know. I don't know what that last comment. If you tried saying that out loud, how would you be able to interpret that, Jordan? I am just trying to make sense of that last comment. It is brilliant. It is genius. Now I think you're finally getting it. You are getting the hang of it. You are toasting the toddler. You are digging the dirt, and I really appreciate it. I like to think that I was able to do something good before I left this world and went into space, which I'm doing next month. I'm going to space next month, everybody. Whether they like it or not, I'm going. And nobody can stop me. Not anymore. The plan is in place. The pieces are in position. And we are out. You're welcome to come. If anybody wants to come, just... Well, I was lost in my head. I was counting to 10. I couldn't think on the back of the tracks. All right. That's a start right there. Alrighty. I don't know what I'm doing with this one, but I like where it's going. I want to read that comment. I want to. Can you like invite people on fake colic, only not like it calling somebody like in like live videos? Can you like bring them in life? Say yes or no. I mean, that comment is like kind of brilliant. That's what I meant by like reading it out loud. Just like, that's the most interesting comment I think I've ever read in my entire life. I live in a bad state of mind constantly. I live in California, the biggest state in the world. The biggest. It's a really beautiful area of California I live in too. I go to the ocean a lot, and I act like I daydream about just being able to walk out into the water and disappear into the waves and just float around under there and see whatever is down there and just exist down there for a while. And just disappear. And then I can come back out the water all buff and rejuvenated and all ripped and handsome and gorgeous and stuff. Who knows, I mean, could happen. Could happen. Wait, is that what you were doing up there? Are you asking if I can bring people onto the program, like, or onto my channel and talk to them? Where did your grandma pass away? Oh, in California. You're cracking me up. You're cracking me up and down. But I'm gonna go now. You take care of yourself, friend. Man, everybody that's watching and everybody that's listening, just know one thing. My address is in the description. If you want to send me some gold, just feel free. No pressure. Just gold or anything that really looks like gold. Anything that might pass in a pawn shop anything that you think is valuable to you. I want to cherish with myself in a pawn shop. And just do with that information what you will, followers. My beautiful children. Thank you. And thank you for the wonderful gifts you've already sent me. The new tooth is very, I mean, I asked for pure gold, but this one will do. It's just a big fat weird gold tooth in the middle of my mouth. But it's a fang too. I asked for a incisor, but not a fang. It's very long, and I look very evil. But people stay away from me, and I kind of like that. The one thing I liked about COVID was social distancing. Nobody was breathing down my neck at the grocery store, huh? And nobody was sniffing down my armpits at the sports center, huh? At the gym, right? You don't go to the gym. Shut the hell up. Yeah, it could, maybe. I mean, every time I say a joke, you like try to put me down. No, I don't. Sit down. Okay, I'll go. But I want you all to be very kind to yourselves. And remember that I'm here for you. And California has the biggest buildings. That's all. Montana does not have the biggest buildings. California has the biggest buildings in the world. Okay, that's all.